Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to this grant announcement that we have for you here today. We're over at the Gardner Police Station headquarters to celebrate the fact that Gardner was just awarded $20,000 from the William Byrne Justice Administration Grant, the JAG grant, as it's known for many people here. What this is doing is making it so that we can make our domestic violence advocate a full-time position here at the Gardner Police Department. A couple weeks ago, when we had our domestic violence awareness vigil, one of the things that I said during my remarks is I'm proud to be the mayor of a city that's not afraid to have those tough conversations and realize what reality is here in the city, and providing the resources that we need so that people who live in this community have the access to the resource that they need to feel safe, comfortable, and happy to call Gardner their home. And this is the next step in that process. I remember back in 2021, I met with the Gardner Domestic Violence Task Force, Bernice Richard, their chair at the time, and several members of the community to talk about the need for domestic violence advocate position to be created here in Gardner. And from that conversation, we worked to receive funding from the Federal Violence Against Women Act grant to create a part-time domestic violence advocate here in Gardner that's been operating since 2023. And seeing the work that that position has been able to do just in a part-time capacity, I'm really proud to be able to say that we're able to make that position full-time now through the work that's being done with the Justice Administration grant that we were able to receive now. And I'm looking forward to seeing the impact that this is going to have with us here in the community. So I want to thank Chief McAveen, the members of the Gardner Police Department, but I'd also like to thank our partners at the state who are making this possible by providing this funding to us. So I'd like to welcome up our State Representative John Zlotnick to say a couple words. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Like the mayor was saying, this is a really crucial thing that we do and why the state funds this. And to give everyone a little bit of background, because these things don't just happen. Like the mayor said, the city of Gardner and the police department and Chief McAveen have been working on this for years. It doesn't always come through at once, and it takes a lot of creativity, it takes a lot of perseverance to get to days like today where we can, make a position like this full time. In fact, actually, I know the chief and the mayor and myself, we worked on another version of this earlier in the year that didn't bear fruit, but that's what it takes. You need to keep trying on things like this that are important to make sure that we can provide the services that our constituents need. So that's why, the state does fund programs like this, and why I was very happy that we could bring some of this funding to Gardner to make this a full-time thing, because it definitely is needed. And again, I give the chief and the Gardner Police Department all the credit in the world for being proactive and persevering to have a program like this, have a position like this, and really get this critical job done. So with that, we just kind of do the paperwork on the back end, but the people who do it day in and day out, who work in this building, and their very able leader will say some words next. Chief McAveen.
Thank you, Representative Zlotnick, Mr. Mayor, Councilor Heath. This is a tremendous resource for the community. Several years ago, we realized that we have issues that we need to address, and we need to address them in a very specific manner. We have had domestic violence advocacy here in the city in the past. Unfortunately, due to budget cuts, we had lost that position several years ago. We received funding through the VAWA grant, and we were to bring this position to a part-time position. We were actually overwhelmed at the need. We knew there was a need. I guess we didn't realize how much of a need. And the work that our advocate is doing in the community, tremendous. It has grown by leaps and bounds. She's a tremendous asset we have in the community. Unfortunately, it's a situation we do have to address, but we have the right people in the right place to address it. I hope that the community, anybody who needs this service is available to anyone in the community. We've even been good neighbors and helped our neighbors if need be as well, other communities. Looking forward to having her on full time and this being a true community resource. Thank you. Thank you again, Mr. Mayor, Representative Zlotnick.
And One of the things that really makes me proud about all of this is it really shows how we can work together with our partners in the private sector, the nonprofit sector, us here in City Hall, and with our partners at the state level. I do want to say a special thank you to the Gardner Domestic Violence Task Force and the Voices of Truth, who first brought this to the city's attention and has supported this program ever since, through the former chair Bernice Richard, the current chair Elizabeth Rhodes, who really are on the ground, people providing feedback on how things are going in the community, and being able to have those conversations with Chief McAveen and I. It really shows that this department, the Gardner Police Department, and the city of Gardner as a whole are really an active community department and really taking the stances to make sure that Gardner has what Gardner needs. And then working with us at City Hall and with the members of the City Council. I want to thank Councilor Heath for being here representing the City Council as we work then forward to bring our applications to the state with Representative Zlotnick and our other partners at the state. This is really what happens when people work together in the right way to get things done for us here in the community. So thank you all for joining in on us today, and I'm with us today in this video announcement, and I'm looking forward to seeing the ways that this project bears fruit for us in the community and helps build a safer community each and every day for all of our residents here. Thank you all very much, and have a great day.